Hello, this is Gemini Talks. It is Sunday now, 2 something in the morning, 2:48. I'm not trying to make this too long. I was trying to figure out what games to play because I also had to record a couple of hours ago. I was supposed to do this at 12, but I needed to relax. And I all the energy I had, it's gone now. If I would have just started, I would have had the energy, but I don't. So, not as much anyway. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I really just popped gum in my mouth and I'm sitting here chewing. That's kind of rude. I find that rude. I don't like the sound of somebody chewing in my damn ear, let alone in a mic and you can hear it. So I apologize. I was trying to figure out what game to play. But I didn't want to start any new games yet because I wanted to put them on my main game channel and then whatever I'm playing, just whatever the load is and stuff from that save, I'll just play it because I'm not trying to do a gameplay with it. I'm just trying to relax and play. So I was like, oh, don't got a PlayStation 5, but I do got Tekken 7. I'm just gonna play for a little bit. I'll talk about my week.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist
technically
Tournament
like a week and a
7.
half. I had because it's just been really tiring. So I had a breakdown. I remember was that last week? Was it last week? So I have not been getting sleep because once again, sister keeps volunteering herself to go in at 6 when it's not needed. 6 or 6:30. So that means I have to get up at 4:15. My body is trying to, and it can't. It's not happening. So I am excruciatingly tired.
Lily.
And that place, even though I got my self-evaluation and I got 95, this is just too much. My bad. That they need to work on. And I broke down the car just crying because I was just tired and they keep putting me in different rooms. Oh, wow. Oh, him. What the? I didn't mean to do that. I meant to. I'm hitting the down button.
Round 2. Fight.
I'm trying to. Straight up. I haven't played Lily in a minute and doing that same damn move. Waste. Yeah, I walked right into that. I couldn't dodge that.
Final round.
One moment, guys. I'll talk.
Fight. KO.
Alright. So,
You win.
I literally broke down my sister's car and I was just crying because I'm just really tired. And it's like I'm trying to get rid of what was going on in my chest with the cold and stuff. And I can't because I'm not getting enough sleep. And so I'm trying to sleep on the weekends, but that's not enough. Like, I'm still exhausted. And then going in all these other rooms. And then by the time I come back, it's either too late, I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to do art with them, and these kids just don't listen. Like, too many of them just don't listen. Like, I had 2s and 3s. I had toddlers. I had after school. I try to do fun things, and it's like, oh, too many of them just don't care. Like, I swear to God, Friday, I just let one little boy get to look at a story, and I made them sit there and realize their wrongdoings. Because I'm not going to keep sitting there telling you what you should not be doing. I don't want to keep repeating myself. It's annoying. Like, I already know I've done this for too long. It's time to move on. Like, I'm glad parents find me reliable staff, but like, I'm over it. And me just being really exhausting. No, for me just being really exhausted is going on me. I literally just broke down in the car. Like, it was several teachers that day that said, you can see it. Like, they purposely put a bunch of problem children in one class on purpose, and you see that it's been like a month now, and that teacher, she said this has got to be the hardest out of all the years. But like, hold up. That could have just been a mini fridge, but just in case. But nah, it's, so I just been thinking a lot more and stuff. Like, I just need to do what's best for me. Oh my God.
Round 1. Fight.
What is going on? I need to be better with Lily. I already don't like this lady. Nah, bitch. Sorry. Dang. She tried it. Try this.
Round 2. Fight.
I'm hitting down, right? And it's like, oh, we don't want you to hit down. Once you keep getting rocked by the way you got evil spirit. Okay. Sorry. Look, it's either you or me, I choose myself. I should be sitting there doing all that acrobatic stuff. I'm annoyed with myself. So I've been seeing a lot of I'm gonna mix this in, and then I'll talk more about later. A bunch of numbers, like first I wasn't seeing anything for a while, and I was like, man, it's been like a couple, maybe I don't know, like a few months, several weeks. I ain't seen nothing. I think for like a couple months, barely seen anything. Like, it makes I already don't understand spirituals. Oh, who's this Jack thing, guys? God dang. Nope. Hey. God, dude. Okay, now he tried to stool. Bitch. You got me twisted. Lay down. But when I don't understand people say a purpose or like what's your purpose, I have no idea. I'm being real. Wow. I'm doing the same move. It's make me angry. I'm talking about myself. Wow. Ooh, nope. You and your take your Tula. But it's like, what do that mean? Like I lost. Don't know what's going on with myself. And I feel like for the most part I do, and it's just me being lost. Trying to figure out, well, what am I supposed to do? Because I really have to rely on a way to get to work. It's like you're with a boyfriend you don't want to be with. But you don't say anything. So you just put up with it because you're not dealing with it. You're putting up with it. Oh, God's Lily. Give me a moment.
Fight.
This hard. Hey. Look, we're on Lydian is that's me. But like I really feel disconnected. Like there's things. Okay, let's say this. So I was at work and this video popped up on a tablet. And I usually don't click on stuff like this. You gotta be careful because people could just say anything, do anything, sit there and take your energy, like not take your energy, but say they got your energy. Like do this with celebrities. Say like they'll do a tarot reading on a celebrity, but did you get permission for it? Like you didn't give permission to use your energy. So I don't know who you reading, but it ain't theirs because you ain't give them permission to use their energy for your reading. That's just disrespectful. For anybody that does that, you didn't ask to do that. Me personally, and I feel a certain way when it comes to tarot because I know for a fact you think the ones that do really truly do it, because I'm iffy about it, there's a certain way they do it, and you just sitting there saying, I got this celebrity, right? And you ain't asked not one permission. Stop being nosy. Stop wondering what's going to happen with them. It's none of your business. You're grabbing energy from I don't know who or what you're grabbing energy, but it ain't that person. Because I can tell you right now, they said things that if you look online on YouTube, you clearly can see that it happened. Like you put the timeline with what actually happened, and it's like nearly the same. So I don't know what tarot reading you thought you was doing, but it ain't that. Like it's rude. I find that extremely rude. And even though I stand kind of iffy with tarot reading, there's some things I found out family-wise. When it comes to like even before I knew this spiritually, you shouldn't do stuff like that because I don't know what kind of energy karma you're going to get from doing that, but I feel like you're intruding on someone's energy and it's not your energy to sit there and put in your tarot reading. Like, I don't even know how you would get that. This is why I said you need to get permission. That person gave you permission. I don't know what you grabbed from the universe, but it wasn't them. But it wasn't them. So it popped up, and so I couldn't really look at it while I was at work. I seen like some of the words of it, and I just saw generation curse breaker. And a few times, like in the past, I heard about that when stuff was starting to get weird. That it can't be. I don't believe that certain things are coincidence. Like if you keep seeing the same person and they doing some sneaky stuff and they seem like they following you, is it coincidence? Hell no, that means they following you. But like I don't click on stuff like that at home whatsoever. My main channel feed is stuff like certain I'm picky about vlogs, certain game channels, stuff like that. I try to make it organized because I hate random things popping up that I never asked for. Like, I'm tired of putting don't recommend this channel because I didn't ask for that. Like, you're messing up my flow of what I'm trying to watch, what I'm into, what I'm trying to learn from. So it popped up on my screen, the next day or 2 days later? And I was like, oh, it's the same girl with the same thing. Why? Why is it on my screen? That means 3 times, because 2 times it popped up. I said, all right. No, 1 time at work. 2 times, and I sat there and deleted stuff, made sure history, and it still popped up. I was like, all right. Because I rarely watch it. Let me see. And the fact that there's a such thing as a generational curse breaker is insane. Like, why? Like, I don't remember. If I don't know if I'm a new soul, old soul. Say you're an old soul, right? And I don't mean like they call you an old soul. I mean like you already lived before and your soul is somewhere else, which is weird in itself, but you got a new soul. That's how I'm thinking of it, because you're not the same person. I feel like that soul's to that person. That makes no sense. That you got the same soul, but you're a different person. No, that's weird to me. I don't understand that. But say you in a backdrop, right? Watching. And whatever happened in your ancestral past with your ancestors, whatever you was back in the day, during the AD, whatever. Because of what's going on, what happened with you. And I don't know if y'all all was like, you could be a family, y'all could be friends, y'all could be neighbors. Y'all all have to suffer the same generational curse. What the hell does that got to do with me now? That's like me sitting here, and I really don't care. This is just me personally. I wasn't born in slavery. Do I not like it? No. When I tell you it's the same, I don't like bullying. I have a deep disregard for people that do that. When I tell you I cannot stand it, I am not playing. I'm too tired to get into that feeling, but I don't like it. It's the same feeling when it comes to, and it's like with slavery, and that's all over the world. I can't stand it. I had to watch it in school, had to learn about it. It's disgusting. I don't like abusive relationship, domestic violence. I don't like nothing, mistreatment, none of that. Don't like it. But I wasn't born then. So even though I don't like it, I'm not going to sit there and blame somebody who wasn't even born that time period and be like, yeah, it's your fault. Me personally, your actions of what you do now speaks up to you what you're doing now. So I could only regard you of what you're doing now. I can't sit there and be like, your family suck. The family you got now wasn't born then. To me, that's not fair. That's like me judging you off of what somebody did in your family and they in jail. That's not fair to you, because they ain't got nothing to do with you. That wouldn't be fair. Now, like I said, I do not like slave. I don't even like the idea that was a thing of how it was used whatsoever. I'm not for it. Any of that. Like, at all. It's disgusting. But for me to blame you when that stuff happened hundreds of years ago, I can't sit there and be like, if you choose to be racist because your ancestor had y'all, I don't know what to tell you. I feel like people like you need to hurry up and get a life. Do something, get a hobby, something. Because I ain't got the energy. I'm not sure what I might do. You spew some nonsense. Because I'm at the point where I can just ignore you or slap you to the point part of the pigmentation of your skin just comes off. Because I just don't got, I'm not wasting energy on you. I'm might as well just end that, shut it up now, get it done over with. Like, I don't know where I'm at, but I just know I just don't got the energy and the time for it. So just, I don't know. That's even without racism, you just say some dumb stuff just to say some dumb stuff. But like, I can't sit there and fault you for something you personally didn't do. That's how I feel with soul, with like generational curse. What do I have to do with that? Like, that's to me dumb. That makes no sense to me. And she was saying like you're the generational curse breaker. Huh? What are you saying right now? I've heard it before, and it don't matter how many ways you try to say it. I feel like that's unfair to have to, whoever has to be in that role to uplift your family. Be like, we don't have. I always felt like, why do I have to be in this position? I don't want to have to be in this position. None of us should have to be in this position. We should all do something wonderful with our lives. You gotta be, or I gotta be the one that gotta sit there and do something that's so great that it breaks the curse of something that happened before I was born. The fuck? That's weird to me. That makes no sense. And how you're meant to do other things and you don't. And she said, there was another girl too yesterday, like, you can't stand bullying. I cannot. And it popped out of nowhere because I haven't seen anything for a while, and then it popped up and this girl popped up and I was like, what? And she was hitting some things that I haven't even heard somebody else speak on, and I was like, okay, this is interesting. But like, been seeing a bunch of numbers. So every time I see a number, I make sure I just look it up, because like I said, there's certain things I'm iffy when it comes to spirituality. There's some things I don't agree with, because it's a lot that I feel like you can call yourself a professional and say you know it, but I honestly know. I honestly feel like humans aren't meant to know everything. Like, this is how I feel about people with gifts. Let's call it a gift. That's what they call it, a gift. You've been given that power. You're using the power of the spirits around you. So technically, that's not yours. You've been given the energy to tap into it by something higher than you. So technically, that ain't yours. They just loaning it out to you. They just giving it to you until you die. Was it a few days ago when I thought about it that way? That ain't your power. They gave it to you. You were able to tap into it because it was given to you. Here, I'm gonna give you a temporary loan, and then you're gonna use that for the betterment of us. What? Like, it's weird to me. Like, cause I'm somebody that just sit there and I think way differently, and I feel like, am I weird thinking like this? Is it like my sister, in the morning she listens to a bunch of things about the Bible and God and stuff like that, and I always felt this, like, if God, source, energy, ball of light, whatever you want to call it, is considered like that we're children, that's the Father, shouldn't you be able to treat it as such? Like, why should you have to fear it? Like, you're taught to fear something that should be that, but if you read the Bible, he forgives any and all. That makes no sense to fear it. Like, you should be able to have a talk and be in your opinions about stuff and ask questions, because the lady, I was doing my hair and I heard her, she said, is if he's the Father, shouldn't you be able to talk to him and have your opinions and feel like that's your Father that you're talking to instead of fearing him? And I've always felt that. She's like, that's your Father. We're the children, right? Why do we have to feel like we can't talk to him? That's like, you should be able to. You should be able to have disagreements and then come to some type of agreement, because you're not going to agree on everything, because everything don't make sense. That is how I always felt. This is why I picky with what I listen to, because you're going to have to back up. And it's hard to back up something that you can't see. This is how I feel. If you sit there and you believe in something that you don't see, but you don't believe in spirits, that's weird to me. That is true. You're like, that's weird. You believe in that up there, which is not even up there, is in a different dimension apparently, timeline, whatever. But you don't believe in spirits? And for me, I don't understand why. It felt natural growing up to be like, oh yeah, they there. Like when scariest places on earth used to come on. They would show like different places in the world by was it Linda Blair before they had people go into them. I thought it was a natural thing, like like it's natural, like it's normal, because more than half the stuff that humans do to other humans is not natural. Something's wrong with them. I feel like spirits that is normal. Like yeah, they're everywhere. A lot of things and people died. There's energy everywhere. It'd be weird to be like, no, you sit there and you believe in that. Up there you believe in God, but you don't believe in spirits. That's weird. But like, I've been seeing a lot more numbers and like weird dreams that I've never had before. Like usually my dreams, I'm telling you right now, you don't want to be in my dreams. When I tell you it's like on some Alice in Wonderland ×5. Like I usually dream different every day. It's never the same day, never the same dream. Like it's rare that I don't have a dream. Like I can dream the 2 to 3 dreams. Like it's that bad. But lately, it's been different. Like I even had a dream in a car, and I usually don't. Like no, I don't. But that dream was telling me and I know because it was that was part 2 of the dream. Part 1 of the dream, because something happened to me in April with a person, and it still affected me. And I was like, yeah, it's part 2. And I sit there and think, like I could feel myself crying, and I had to stop. Like usually, because I've cried sometimes in like course of my life in my dreams, I can usually stop it because I can feel it in real life. So it's like, nah, you stop that. Because I used to wake up gasping for air because I'm crying so bad. But because it's still subconsciously or unconsciously, it still hurts. Because I'm somebody, I'd rather talk about it, discuss it, have a conversation about it, because I'm somebody that will dwell if we don't have a proper conversation. So now I got to figure out how to get over it. That part 2 of the dream, I was like, oh, dang, it's still a problem. It might not be as big as a problem as it was, but it's still in some way a problem. I'm going to have to deal with that. Like I said, putting up with something and dealing with something is totally different. Dealing is me looking through your theory state, your theories, your synopsises, that's the whole general idea of Netflix. You just looking through your paperwork, trying to figure out and highlighting different things to figure out, oh, this is researching how to get over something your own different way. Like, no offense, I can't meditate. The sound of a bowl, that vibration sound, I don't like it. It's not comforting to my ears. Rain sounds, kind of sort of nature sounds, a bit like water in general, it depends, but like that bowl vibrating sound is annoying. I don't like it. It hurts. Like I'm somebody, you want to probably turn on some music for me to be like to meditate. I got a hip hop song just to meditate. Waste it. No. Ooh, child, things ain't gonna be right. If she would've got up, farewell. Yeah, but I had a really fun recording a few hours ago. I really did. And I said, like, I had a feeling when I woke up it was going to be a fun recording, and I wanted it to be that way. Like I was on a different type of energy. Ooh, this gonna die. I'm glad I saw that. I was wondering out the side of my eye. I'm like, man, why is it low like that? Okay, it's 3:17. But it's difficult. Ooh, I keep doing the dum-dum. I need to hurry it before this match starts. It's difficult.
Come over here. Let me talk to your real pro.
No, thank you, Anna.
Round 1. Fight.
That person that will step on you, sit on you, and enjoy it. Female or male. You don't know what she likes. the Williams, woohoo! The Williams Steele sisters are interesting. Keep disrespecting. Okay. Glad I did that. She about to defeat me.
KO.
But nah. Every time I seen 1-1 or 1-1, 3-1s or 4-1s, you say it like that. Like when I say I will stop in the hallway when I'm coming back from doing somebody else's making sure they can die. Somebody's lunch break or got to step in the room. Oops, sorry. I will literally stop and make sure I am very firm with what I would like to do, what I would want to do. Because I'll sit there and try to be nice about stuff, and I need to stop doing that. Because at the end of the day, if I'm trying to sit here and find a purpose and stuff, and I really honestly feel like it's not where I'm at right now, I don't even want that to be a career choice. I honestly feel like there's no connection because I can't connect. And I keep saying that because I can't stress it more. Like, I feel like something's, you know how you're sitting in a room full of people but you can't engage, like you just feel like blah. Like you feel like you can't engage with people.
Round 1. Fight.
That is how I honestly feel. I feel like, you know how you have conversations with somebody, but you going to heaven, but you can't really get into the conversation. And I'm not talking about like you got problems that you thinking about. I'm talking about like something in your heart, in your soul. Okay. Something is wrong. Like it almost feel like the mask is trying to come back on, but not for the wrong reasons. Okay, wait. Nah, Broham. It's coming on because something inside you is battling. If I got battling, so I had to put an R in it, like 2 R's. I'm battling with whatever's going on inside me. So I hear the conversation, but I'm not really there. Like, I'm in the room, but I'm not there. I'm literally getting up, clocking in, doing my job, and leaving. Because something inside me, it feels like it's wrong. Like, it's already done, but it knows it has a job to do, so I gotta do it. Because there's things that I need. And even though you don't want to talk like money, realistically, we live in a world where even when whatever you aspire, your aspirations, whatever you aspire, you need dough.
Perfect.
I'm trying to get that perfect.
Round 2.
Unfortunately. Ooh, what the? Okay, I saw how I did it. I pushed these 2 back buttons. Wait, I just realized it's Lily. Stop disrespecting me. Ooh, wait. Woo. About to be great. And depending on how my ear ring, even from exhaustion, because one, realizing that anemia plays a part, but I think I've been keeping it in check because I still got my anemia pills that I've been taking, the iron pills that I've been taking, anemia pills, and making sure I'm eating. But because I can't rest, like right now, my arm is starting to hurt a little bit, but it went to my left arm. Like, it's been a minute, like several months since I had that pill, almost a year I would say, and it recently came back the beginning of September because I'm getting only 4 and 3 hours of sleep. Like, this is literally going to be something that's bad for my health that can kill you.
Round 1. Fight.
Tell me that again. drunken master after Jackie Chan. That dude.
KO.
So I'm sitting here smacking him.
Fight.
Week wasn't really bad. It's just me. I'm really tired and I'm over. Okay, like the amount of people, and I was told this too. I might want to use that on this until I get you some more. Yeah, there's no point. I need you to be down health. Hey, we get it. All right, give me a moment.
Fight.
What the? I need to do that. I couldn't even get the. I hate this dude. Yo, it's a problem. They're gonna make me go all the way back.
You're not good enough.
Ooh, this mother. I really gotta start all over. But I keep saying but we need to work on that. It's him. I'm going off the dome. A hood gin? A street? A little, is he robbing a bait? Like, I'm confused. I'm somebody that learns from pushing buttons and seeing what happens. I'm trying to do that move. They're rocking me. But I want to get up. I mean, dude, I forgot her move is. Yo, this is bad. Because I got 54 wins, but my streak is over. Why I feel like hers is harder than the actual? I got more. Wait, who got? Nita got more wins?
KO.
You go first, wearing green.
Fight.
Only one wearing green that's here. Like, I truly. Okay. I truly enjoy recording and streaming. I need, like, it gives me.
You lose.
I'm not gonna watch this nigga suffocate. Almost, look. It literally gives me the opportunity to do something I've never even thought of doing. I never knew it was a thing. I wasn't. That was not bad. Right, the mummy.
Fight.
Just like that dude had the excuse to not be with, to be betrayed Brendan Fraser. Ooh. Okay. But no. Like, I truly, like, really didn't think I would. I don't even know what I was thinking. I just thought it was weird to want to try something like this, because when I tell you I keep to myself, I truly keep to myself. Damn! Millie Bop. Lay down. Stop. Why you all wearing gold? And green. But, like, I found something that I can do instead of what people think I should do. Like, I don't think people understand, the ones that see me on this teaching journey. I wanted to try it, and I had to tell myself, look, green again. And what a damn bandit. Okay, these damn bandits trying to steal my spotlight. Stop. Woo. Good. Should have just ran on him. Stomped him. I got a little bit greedy. Damn, they made me vampire?
Fight.
I'm not blocking that. Okay. Yep. She decided to show it this week. 3:29 more. I'm just listening out. Cause you know I'm doing this. My family don't know really. Like she saw it one time, but that was like 2 years ago when I first started doing this, like on near Christmas break. Like there's just some things you don't need to tell everybody. That and I just don't want to bring that type of energy in. Like there's been some discouraging times where I doubt, like, and then wonder why I just don't talk to people. So I was like, you know what? There's some things in my life I don't need to tell people. You just going to have to find out when you find out. So I can't hear the music on my end. I knew it was time to get the picture. Nope. That's why I jumped in the air and I'm down. But see, but again. I'm trying to collect my thirds. Hot-blooded fighter. Yeah, I learned everything by myself from scratch. Like, I get it. Like, I got some ideas I'm gonna do when I wake up. I like that. I can't use my ideas. Yo, and at this place I work at, this must be the most bland daycare. Like, this lady is so hell-bent on calling the school. I don't know what school you've been to that look like it's an abandoned building almost. Like, the fact that you don't have nothing, you just have one set of artwork to show parents, like, what's we doing? Like, see, with me, I want to teach people what not to do. This is just my years of having to be in places, different daycares and stuff, and several of them shut down. So it was that bad, and it took this long for it to. There's other ways to teach people. You done grab me. Ooh. I was hitting the wrong button. I thought, yeah. I was trying to fight back and I thought I was playing Pokken Tekken. Pokken tournament. Tekken. Yeah. Pokken tournament. Like, I'm more obliged to do something like that. I feel like I'm stagnant. Like, apparently I'm going in the right direction, but I just feel like I'm not doing anything. And the fact that you can't make sure the building's weird anyway. Now they want to put an alarm on the front door. And I said this when I first looked, I was confused, like, where is your passcode? There should be 2 ways to get into the building. I don't think I ever had a phone. I deserve that.
Round 2.
I'm just sure I don't get the hit off her. No. Try this for emphasize. No.
You win.
Ooh, okay, Solo. I was just really trying to, like, when they tell you to be yourself, like, whatever's been trapped inside you, I honestly wasn't trying to be funny. I really was trying to get good grades, stay away from people, tired of getting bullied. But when you're doing a certain job, you can't be yourself truly. And that's what I feel like is missing. And this person, I don't know what they gonna do, because the fact that you just now putting a passcode for your front doors, we were saying this before I got sick, that the amount of weak spots this place got is insane. Like, you cannot properly hide in that school. Like, I know what would happen, and other people know, just by looking at the setup. And now you want to do something just to Ben did that. And then the management there, one of them said it's going to be a pain because then grandparents and stuff need it. The parents give them the code to certain people, just like any other daycare. Even those daycares that were trash, they had a passcode and a guest bell. Like, your UPS should not be able to open up your door. Your FedEx shouldn't be able to open up your door. Amazon should not be able to open up your door, because I know, because that's their delivery truck. But let's be honest, there's people that's been robbing delivery trucks. They can easily take their clothes, show up at your place of business, and do something. Luckily, they just greedy and want all the packages, and I get it, but that's wrong. I'd rather you do that than do something more evil. But I hope you get your karma, because people waiting for packages, you just taking. No fingers for you. But that's the nicest thing I can say. See what I said about again. No one, like, and then the lady I work with, like, now she wants to do some things a little bit different, but, like, you keep doing the same work. I don't like Akuma. You keep doing the same art. You worked in the same building. Like, no, your body at this point, there's people in there that just need to retire. Oh my God, it would be this level.
Round one. Fight.
He's doing that. Trying to touch me. Watch this. I'm gonna be on some type of, level. I did the wrong move. That was my fault. I don't like Akuma. Like, why do you have a Street Fighter character fighting a Tekken character? That's the problem. Fun fact, I keep getting close to beating him. Like, I've been had this game, right? I'm not going to keep fighting this dude. I don't like fighting him with Kazuya. Kazuya sucks for me. I can't use him. I had a thing and I didn't use it. I was trying to win. I sure did. I'm at the end it anyway. But no, it gets frustrating to me when I'm not the only one. I feel like I'm just late. And they're like, no, you're not late. I'm late. It's late. I had no idea what I wanted to be, what I wanted to do. I've never had like an itch that, ooh, I want to do this. Now, 2022, when I don't have a choice but to sit down somewhere because I needed to, because universe had an injury twice, like, which is effed up. Like that's gonna actually mess me up for life, for things I want to do. To be like, yeah, so you're not working here anymore, which I already said I was gonna leave anyway before I got injured, and I was like, oh no, you are leaving. You're leaving. You're not finishing out the year. You're leaving. Like, there will be no 2 years. That's it. This is why I don't want no job asking me, well, how long do you see yourself here? 5 years? I barely see myself here a day. I was literally, I keep saying this, living day by day. I don't understand dreams and aspirations and all that other beautiful stuff. Like, I'm learning not to be like, yeah, you know what, maybe I do. No, it's no. I need to be okay with just saying no. I'm gonna have to hurt your feelings and be like, I don't want to do it. I'm great. No, I am great at knowing. I'm happy to know that what I've done helped people and parents love it, and I've gotten great response from staff. But just because I'm good at it, don't mean I want to stay at it. This is for people that want to continually do it. I feel like part of my job, and I said this, is to like go to different places when it comes to childcare and teach people what not to do. Because when I tell you, even with certain games, I can't stand repetitiveness. You like losing employees? I don't. It's mind-boggling. You like it? I don't understand why. Like, if you got minor issues and you work on them, if you bring it up in the meetings, you don't say anything. You be like, oh no, they're kids. Do you not comprehend that these kids are going to other schools? Like, y'all literally just kicked out another kid. And we were sitting there, the teacher that y'all had quit was saying that it's not going to end up good because of what he was doing before she left. He might end up, the way that little boy is, he might end up on the news. Real talk. If y'all don't figure something out, y'all didn't figure nothing out, and he was hurting people, and now he got kicked out. You could have sat with the parents. Like, there's some of y'all in that school that got degrees and actually helping kids, and you don't do it. It's insane to me. You just let it rock. Like, how many times you gotta get slapped around by a child? You slapped around who? Like, there's so many things that are just wrong that you need to, and you got 2 people telling you straight up they need to just go. Like, I don't know how you're gonna break it to them. You better suggest retirement, but there's like 2 people that just need to straight up just go, because it's insane. Like, I already got to deal with 2 older people that just straight up can't see eye to eye sometimes on things. One of them, she sit there and nags about the dumbest things, but then sit there and do it. And I just be in my head like, then this old lady just... And I was thinking, before my year was about to come, I was like, I got put up with doing trips for her again? Her complaining about dumb stuff again? She literally, before I got sick, we went to the indoor water park, and I know where I set the bag. I set it in a chair near the area I was in, and I took it, and I was like, man, this is heavy. Maybe the lead teacher put some stuff in it, I just don't know. I barely got outside. Like, I literally got outside maybe a minute, 2, and she tells me that she's complaining because I accidentally took their bag. Dude, I literally accidentally took your bag. It's not like I'm getting in a car and I'm leaving. I literally we have to go back to the same place. Like, our classrooms are right next door in the same hallway. I can't go nowhere. You could be like, hey, you forgot, hey, this is your bag. Really? That's interesting. I know where I sat at. And then she has this thing that I don't like. She smiles and it's like a sarcastic smile, like she knows better. And I'm like, in my head, bitch, really? Like, I did customer service for several years in different areas. Even when your parents are still doing customer service, you could pick up on stuff like that. Even being around people, they just do it a different way. I pick up on it. I don't have the energy for it. I'm at this point where I'm either gonna cuss you out, or I'm just gonna ignore you. Like, it's insane. And the amount of new people that just got no back. Oh yeah, when she told me this amount of people that got no background checks, in my head I'm thinking, that's the problem right there. And then she was like, you gotta hope that before they background check get there, they don't quit. I don't understand. COVID is over. It's almost 5 years now. I came from a different state. Never did daycare, childcare, any of that. It didn't take a month, 3 months, an entire year. Like, there are teachers that left and they never got their background check. What are y'all doing? Like, and the place y'all sending them is like right up the road. Maybe I need to go where I went, because it took 3 days. Like, why are we still doing the same background check? Like, I don't want to go to them. If this the problem with having I don't know. This is weird. You're legally, you're not supposed to have these people inside the building whatsoever. I don't care. They closest thing to a saint. You ain't got no background check. You can't be in a building with children. You shouldn't be in the building with adults. I don't know what your background history is. Even with, like, training. There's certain things that I never got trained on. Like, there was things, this building's 8 years old, that I looked around and I'm like, yeah, they need to hurry and do something about this. Now y'all want to do something about it? Sort of, kind of. Not really. Like, I don't want to be in that energy. I don't want to have to tell somebody their job. It shouldn't be my job to be like, hey, shouldn't you? It's like, all right, hey, do you, boo? Long as I just clock in, do what I gotta do, and leave. Like, they already don't gotta close her and stuff. It's like, you just get tired of repetitive stuff. And it's like, again, I gotta deal with this. I'm over it. Like, it was a younger guy, and he keeps showing up. Black guys, a lot of black people I noticed, they've been talking about not a need to be around people, but a need to have a connection with people, because there's no connection. They're tired of just being on the phone and scrolling down endlessly. They're not getting nothing. It's not like these kids don't know anything. They know a lot. But if you're getting fed stupidity, who wants to keep looking at it? It's like, I don't have that connection. I never did. Like, I don't know. I feel like I do, just I'm not putting words. It's like, I have to build my own building and figure out who's allowed to come in the building that I can trust. Because I'm no longer taking certain, not even certain, no more. I can't be in an energy of arguing all the time. I don't want to be in the energy of crying over time. Like, depression, it's hard enough to deal with. And while luckily at this point I've been able to be like, yeah, we're not being in that mood, that because it's just too much, like, things I got to do and I want to do. No offense to depression, but hey, look, I don't want to be in the energy of me just being angry and frustrated all the time. Like, I've been doing that my whole life. There's no other feeling of that expresses excited. Like when I do something with recording and streaming, or when I'm making something or have an idea, I get excited about that. It's the same way I used to get excited when I wrote an essay and I was really confident about it, or I'm doing a project and I'm as creative. I want to use what untapped potential I got, but I can't use it because I'm not in a place to use it. If that makes sense. Like me doing this clicked and it's unlocking things that's like, yo, I've never used my full potential. I don't know what I'm capable of doing because I've never done it. I watched kids my whole life without having to be in the child care or school. I'm an aunt. I'm a great aunt. There's kids in neighborhoods. I had to watch them. So like babies and stuff like that, for me it naturally comes easy because I come from a family of that. Of what not to do when it comes to kids and stuff. Like, it's just common sense for me and like a natural, which is weird because people keep saying, I don't know why, I haven't heard it in a while. Like I think they're talking about somebody, but they talk about me like, man, you should be a mom. I'm like, what? But it's natural for me to have to, like, I literally was, because I didn't want to hear it crying, I already know what's going to happen. We're going to stop that before it happens. You saw me, you're kind of familiar with me, let's end this. I'm going to pick you up while I try to make sure you're okay, and I'm going to pat this other child. It's natural for me to make sure I could pat kids and they go to sleep. I just gotta, for me, it's like a rhythm thing for kids. It's how you pat them. Some kids are different, so I gotta figure out which rhythm when it comes to patting, or if I have to move them around a little bit, shake them for them to sleep. But like, I'm happy that I'm able to, I learned that skill, but okay, next, it's not helping me. I can to tap into something I've never tapped in because I never thought I had the ability to do, because I never had that thought. Like nothing made me feel like, ooh, I want to do that. I want to try it. Being in the library, yeah, that's it. Because I like to read, I like books, and I think the library is a cool place to be at. I've also been thinking, it's been an hour now, also been thinking, like, it's not that I don't want to go outside. Right now it's just too hot. I'm somebody that don't mind going skating, going to go ride on my bike that I never used, only used it one time. But I'm not in the energy to do it because I am so tired. I just want to rest, and I can't fully rest because it's 5 days out of 7 of not getting no sleep. My body can't do it. And so I'm thinking, let me rest enough to be able to do recording, streaming if I can. Like right now I can't even stream because of my memory, and I moved a lot of stuff, and whatever's going on, I see what the issue is, and I have to buy something this paycheck coming up to accommodate that, because I want to stream and I can't because CPU and memory is a big deal for me to be able to stream. Like that's why why my stream's been cutting, because of that. Like it's bad. Like I've never been I've deleted so much stuff that I just didn't need. I've never seen that I delete everything and it don't matter. So I'm buying something to fix that issue. Like I got no choice because I truly enjoy streaming and recording. Like it's to be able to, even if I know right now I do not have the money to get certain things. Like I literally have to think about what I can get when it comes to, like, I will not be editing like something, making a huge big HBO production. I'm somebody, this is genuinely how I feel, this is genuinely how I play. I don't know what to tell you. Like this channel, Gemini Talks, was mainly just for me to talk, because I don't have a hub to do that, and you should. I just don't. And I'm somebody, I am not gonna hurt myself. I don't want to feel depressed. So let me figure out a way where I can use that energy and turn it into something else, because that's more helpful for me in growing and learning than me sitting here being stuck in, I've done that, stuck in bed crying, being triggered by certain stuff. But when you depressed, it's nothing triggering it. That's when I'm like, oh no, this is a problem. Like, I literally tell myself, oh, what's going on? Like I literally just be crying out of nowhere. Oh no, we ain't doing that. Not because that means I'm gonna be eating out of control, or I'm not going to eat. My sleep's gonna be messed up. I did all of that. I've done all of that. We're gonna do it again. That's repetitiveness. I can't do something different. Like, as a human, you do need some routine stuff. Like, I have to put things in a certain place. Unfortunately, because a lot of bad things happen, that your brain goes in defense mode, and unfortunately, it makes you forget certain things. Like even good times, that I'll sit there and be like, oh snap, that did happen. I remember that all of a sudden. Your brain will protect you no matter what, and it's been a road for me to stop doing that. Stop my brain from doing that. So even at work for the past few weeks, I kind of been just sort of chilling, but I also know I'm not connecting as much. I'm a bit detached, not too much, but enough to be like, don't know what to tell you guys. I ain't stressing over it because I can't afford to. Like, I'm just figuring out as I go. So right after this, I'm gonna look up some angel numbers I've been seeing, because there's some things that I like to research stuff just to make sure, because there's different interpretations. That's why it's also difficult getting into spirituality, because just like the Bible or whatever, people who have different interpretations and stuff. I just wish I feel like I don't even feel like there's one interpretation, but that one interpretation due to humans became many interpretations and stuff, and now we're all like, well, I've been taught this, and so this is how it is. And not being able to have a full conversation and be like, I feel like a lot of things in people's life haven't made them think about that, so it's hard for them to get out that set of mind. It was just naturally to think that way. It's like, y'all don't feel that way, y'all don't see it like me. That's weird. Why don't you? I feel like, are you just straight and that's it? You don't have a perpendicular, diagonally, you don't have an obtuse and you just the same straight ass line, nothing else, nothing bends, nothing, that's it? Wow, that's boring. Like, is it just me? And then, this is so weird, years later, now people want to be like, well, maybe it is a different way of thinking. Maybe those people were right. Maybe, like, there's something that has to happen in their life to make them feel that way, because I was a child, it was like, this don't feel right. This don't sound right. I don't know. But I also know that the history books are lies. But I was also taught by my 8th grade teacher in Texas, at that white man, that said you can be in a different county and you will not have the same thing taught to you you get the same thing taught to you but in a different way, or you won't even have the same books. Somebody could have an older book than you. Like, we live in America and all American history ain't the same. Or you could be from that state and don't even know your state history because they choose. What's the point? There's no point in lying. We know what happened. You think these younger kids are dumb? No, they know. They can look it up. There's facts. Just be like, yeah, it happened. All right, we deal with it. We discuss it. We talk about it. The conversation. The end. Move on from it. So it don't be repeat. I feel like people make it more complicated than it has to be. Damn. I don't get it. I can't be like, it was slavery and you're white, so it's your fault. Or because it's black on black crime. You're black. You might do something against me. I got other things to worry about. Like, it's other people that don't feel that way too. That it's history for a reason. Is it effed up? It sure is. But this country ain't the only one with effed up history. Effed up history around the world. You just gonna keep repeating? You want to be in the same abusive relationship? You want to keep dealing with people that say, oh no girl, you look good, but they talk behind your back and you know it, but you still friends with them? That's dumb. You want to be stuck at the same job for 7 years and you ain't getting a pay raise? You ain't doing something new to help benefit yourself and elevate yourself? That's dumb. I don't want to be that way. That's just not the way I taught myself. I feel like it, but I don't know. I feel like I always been in a different wavelength of thinking. And this is why I'm like, am I weird? Is something wrong with the way I'm thinking? Is it just me? Like, am I doing something wrong? Why do I feel this way? Why? Like, it's just weird. Like, I used to think, like, man, I said this to somebody, I think one of my sisters. I think my sister I live with now. I said, don't it feel like we all have our own TV show? Like, right now, I don't know what someone else is thinking and saying. Like, right now, it's just me. But imagine you was able to flip. You had a remote, right? Like a spiritual remote, and it can go to the next person, and you can see what they're thinking, what they're saying. Like, we all are our own TV show. We just don't know what somebody else's TV show is. Like, we have our own version of a Truman. If anybody's seen the Truman Show with Jim Carrey. I was like a teenager. I was a teenager when I thought this. And I was like, is it just me? But man, wouldn't it be weird to be able to see what somebody else is thinking and saying and how they feeling? Like we just switch it and it goes to the next person. I'm tired now. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I think I have nothing else to say. I think every week just talking about stuff like this is easier for me than sitting there back to back to back to back, because it's like you having a boyfriend and you just met them, but you constantly talk on the phone, you have nothing to talk about, so you just gonna hear them breathe? That's lame. But yeah, like for me, I am okay. I've been okay. I have to be with myself every day. I know how I think. The problem is me articulating how I'm thinking to come out, because I know exactly how to say it. You know how you exactly say it in your head. When it's time for you to come out and say it, you don't come nothing like that. It sounds like you stuttering. Like, you gotta get out of the source to use other words to give people, to help people understand where you're coming from. That's me. Like, I don't try to come off rude or anything, or come off disrespectful, because that's just not how I was raised, one, or how I taught myself to be, like, at all. It's just, this is new for me to now have a place where, and they were saying, yeah, you should, when I was watching the people that popped up all of a sudden on my feed, writing don't work for me. Like, writing helps me organize stuff, and I've been using my phone a lot more too to help me do scheduling for recording and streaming. You know, I can't stream right now, but exercise and stuff like that. That helps, the things I need to get. But this is like writing for me. And mind you, I used to write stories. Like, I took a break from that because I was not in the place of mind. And I know how I am. I get excited, like, when I write and I don't know how the story's gonna come out, but for some reason, whatever chapter I wrote was great, and I'm like, I don't even know how I did that. This is like me writing, but with words. This is to help me speak my mind. It's like a challenge. Not even like, it is a challenge. For me to take a risk and speak like this. And people like, it's easier to speak to strangers. It's not. It's the same as speaking to family members that don't listen. I'm just speaking to myself, because I'm going to go back and listen to what I said. It just helps me organize my thoughts. So the next time I record, I know where I left off at. You know, when you tell a story, you can drift into it a little bit, but then steer away from it and tell something different. I'm thinking, you know, every week something happens anyway. We're all humans. Somebody gotta do something dumb. Something happened at work. Something mind-boggling happens. A revelation in your head comes out. It just works that way for me. Like, this is writing for me. This is, in the long road, will help me in some type of way. And with that, I'm gonna go. This has been Gemini Anonymous. No, it's not. It's been Gemini Talk. It's because I recorded that, and I've been feeling, this is like the 4th day in a row, and it's been on and off. Like, Friday was the worst because it was all day. I don't know what's been going on. Let me just put this out there before I go. So, when I learned about some spiritual gifts throughout my family, which me and my sister taught, there's some things in our family tree we need to look at, because there's some things that just don't make sense. Because my grandma died as a CIA agent. She ain't saying nothing. She knew everything going to her grave, and she could hear me. But so that screwed us over. Like my mom's side of the family is a huge secret. Like she got in contact with them a couple of years ago, but her aunt passed away. Was it last year? I believe. And the people we thought was in South Carolina, I think there's still some left, but a lot of them moved right after she left, like maybe a couple years after. They all moved up north, like New York and Connecticut. I was like, what? I just learned that on Friday, but me and my sister both. But I've noticed, this is why I say I don't believe in coincidence, coinky-dankies, because when something happens and I have to think about it and I'm seeing numbers and signs, or I'm going through, I don't know what a spiritual breakthrough is half the time. I know none of the time. I get extremely hungry. Like I heard and seen that there's different pains that you feel if you're the chosen one or and you're going through a spiritual breakthrough. Half that shit ain't true. Like I know why the pain's going on with me, because I'm not getting any rest in, because it correlates with what I felt in the past. That ain't me being chosen. That ain't me being spiritually a breakthrough. But I have noticed several times, I'm thinking 3, 4, maybe it's my third time, I've been feeling this weird pain. Like you know how you hungry, you just a normal hungry? It's like a painful, and it's not like when when I was younger, even before I got this job, I know what starving feels like. This feels like it's more painful than that. Like it makes you want to go to the doctor and see something wrong with you. And I've heard that when people go to the doctor, when they're going through something like this, and they can't figure out what's wrong with them, like they really, mind you, this is not, doctor's not doing their job. This is, you went to every single doctor you can think of. They give you some references. Still feel like I'm saying it wrong, I think, because I got gum in my mouth. And they really can't figure out. Like you're sitting there wasting money trying to figure out what's wrong with you. And then you find out it was a spiritual thing. Like it's always my hunger. I've noticed. Like I lose some weight, and I was already doing my best to try to lose some weight. I can't explain it, but I know I felt this before, but I don't think it was this painful. Like it's painful. Like I don't know what's going on, but it's like I eat and then it helps for maybe an hour or two, and then I'll get that pain again. And it's like, I was like, but I'm not hungry, I'm not starving, but what is this pain? And I'm like, I felt this several times, like a few times before, and because this is once again happening, it's making me wonder, like, does it got anything to do with what's going on? Because it don't feel good. Like it really makes me feel like, do I need to go see a doctor? Like it's like the lower part of my chest near my rib cage to my stomach. Like it does not feel good. It feels bad. Like I ain't had that feeling all day for the most part, and then like towards the nighttime I started feeling it, but I'm like, I ate. Like I literally Friday made sure I ate breakfast, I ate lunch, and I had dinner, and I still had the same pain. It was insane. Like I literally had to sit. When I got in the car, I didn't feel it as much, which was weird because I was sitting down. I sat down at work, and I was telling the teacher that I work with, like, no, my stomach's burning, like something's wrong. And I'm sitting here like, no, I make sure when I take my iron pills, I took it at night several hours ago. Like when I got home. So it don't make, and I didn't feel nothing this morning, early in the morning, like I felt something as I was sleeping. And that dream I was saying I was having, where it's like something I'm not over with, I had that pain. And I was like, dude, is something going on that I don't know? Like I said, I don't know none of this stuff. This is new to me. It's an hour and 20 minutes, so I'm gonna go. This has been Gemini Talks. Thank you for listening. For those that will be listening, I'm going through some changes. I'm trying to figure out this new journey in my path that I would like to be on, instead of just being on a constant 8 of loops. I don't want to be sitting here doing the same thing forever and be like, man, I wish I would have took that and didn't do it. We're not doing that. It's painful. I need to go. Thank you so much. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. Enjoy your rest of your weekend. Be safe. Stay hydrated. Enjoy what last bit of summer is, unless you live here, because it's 9 months of summer. Like I said in my gaming channel, Texas is pregnant for 9 months with the sun. Like, this fall has been extraordinarily horrible. It's not even fall. Like, this in the summer, I don't even think last summer was like that. It was either it's going to be kind of cool, but it was still warm, or still hot. The fact that at so soon in September the temperature dropped, and I was confused. I'm like, yo, September just started. Why is it like 70, 60, 50 degrees already? Like, it just started. Like, it's cool, and then it's 100 and something degrees, and it's like it's extremely hot. Then it's weird. I don't know. I'm gonna go. Thank y'all so much. I will catch you guys later. I'm gonna try to fight him one more time before I go to bed. Then I'm gonna call it. It's been real. I got stuff to do. Deuces. Bye, guys. Thank you.